So here I am. I got my I put the new air pump on last week or last month, and then I just put the alternator on yesterday. I put a new belt on, along with a new tensioner and a new idler pulley. Actually, the idler pulley I still have to change. The one I bought was not the right one. So this is 240 amps, made by Meckman alternators. They use original GM housing, but all this internal stuff is all theirs. They make everything themselves. They machine everything themselves. It's a bolt-on alternator. It's got the regular output post. It's got the regular plug-in style for whatever your vehicle takes, and it also comes with an extra grounding post. So that's why I have two wires coming off of here. You can see this one comes straight to the positive, and then this one comes from the negative over to the negative side of the battery terminals. And then and you know, you make sure you have good connections on that stuff. And then you have another one coming off of the positive side over around here, and that feeds the battery that's in the back. I have another 250 amp fuse. It's come over to the battery isolator, and then that's all 0-1 gauge, and then it runs down to 2 gauge, and the 2 gauge has another 250 amp isolator A&L fuse, and then that line runs through the body down the side, comes out on this wall right there into that block right there, splits off into two ways. Now the first one comes over here to another fuse, another 250 amps fused for my Optima battery, coming to the positive side, and then the other one that disappears into the bottom of the wall comes out over here into my glass fuse distribution, which I'm going to change over to this one right here, which is A&L fuse. So I'll be able to go to 200 amps on each line out, because these amps can draw 200 amps, or they won't, but they're capable of it. And then of course my cap is wired in, of course, too. And then I have the 1500 watt amp right here for the subwoofers, which are running 2 ohms, kickers at 2 ohms, and that's 212s. And then another Rockford Fosgate on the back, which is a 1500 watts divided by 4 channels. I'm running that at 2 ohms, and that's powering the component speakers up there. I got 2 on that side, 2 sets on this side, and then I have, those are Polk Audio in the back. These are Rockford Fosgate T2s, component speakers, and they're RMS, 300 watts RMS. So these two here are running in parallel, and the 2 on the other side are running in parallel. So it's both left on that side and both right on this side, and they're wired together. So I'm running that big wall amp on the back wall at 2 ohms each channel. So it's putting out a lot of wattage, and that's why I have such a big alternator and the battery storage. I'm thinking I'm going to add another battery storage on the other side over there. I have an open room. I'm going to add another battery over there to store a little bit more power, and that's it. I could turn it on. Let's turn it on here. See what comes up. Oh, I have to turn on the tuner. I won't crank it up because I don't want it to sound like crap. Well, anyways, maybe it will sound like crap. I don't know.
Hold on to me when angel pass goes by.
Yeah, how much fun can you have in one day? That's Mappy's Monster Jam. Thanks.